Hey everyone, this is Holly Price with WoodlandsHits.com, and I have Courtney Weidner from Falacos here in the studio today. How are you?
I'm fabulous. How are you?
I'm so amazing. So Falacos came out to our studio today and provided some of their amazing tacos. So tell me a little bit about Falacos and how you guys got started. It was like the best vegan taco I've ever had in my
Awesome.
life, and I've already blasted it on Facebook, so
Awesome.
I'm super excited.
Awesome. So, yeah, we've been open just a couple of months. We opened in April of this year. Falacos is kind of the brainchild of my husband and I. We had a lifestyle change about 3 years ago, and we were just typical Texans, I mean, ate out all the time and loved barbecue and all that stuff, but weren't really all that healthy. My husband was overweight and he was on high blood pressure and high cholesterol meds, like a lot of Americans are today. And he was really kind of sick and tired of being sick and tired all the time.
Sure.
And so it was Thanksgiving weekend, and we just were vegged out on the couch, and we were watching some documentaries, and we're big kind of nerds. We love information and science and all this
Me
stuff.
too.
And
I'm in the nerd club too.
I love being a nerd. And so we started watching some documentaries, and then just all of a sudden light bulbs started coming on. And so my husband was like, I want to try this juicing thing for a while and just kind of see what happens. Fat, Sick, and Nearly Dead was a documentary that was really powerful for us. And so he tried the juicing thing, did some juice fasts, and then we watched Forks Over Knives. And then that was just, that it blew our mind about what animal protein can do to the body and how it promotes cancer growth and all these bad things. And so it was like, I mean, the carnivores that we were like, we're going to try this vegan thing for a little while. And the transformation that he had was just astounding. Most doctors will tell you, eat more fruits and vegetables. It's good for you. Nobody ever does it, And
Right.
so, but when you make that your focus and you eliminate all meat, dairy, and processed food, what happens to the body, it cleans and it flushes. And he literally dropped 70 pounds in 4 months.
Wow.
All through diet, no exercise. This was like,
Good for him.
he just did some push-ups at home every day. It's not like he killed himself at the gym or anything like that. It was strictly diet. And he took himself off all of his meds. Doctors was like, what are you doing? He's like, I just changed the way that I live and I changed the way that I eat. It wasn't like a one-time or a short-term thing. And so through that process, he got off all his medication and he feels great. He's still maintaining his same weight. And but we realized, there's no place for us to eat around here. Like everywhere you go, if you really look at a menu, everything has cheese on it. Every menu item has some sort of meat in it. There's meat and cheese on salads. I mean, you just can't get away from it, and so it's very hard for us to eat, or butter, it's on everything.
Yeah.
And so I was like, well, there's no vegan places up here. And my father-in-law is diagnosed celiac, and I know a lot of other folks that are very sensitive to gluten as well. So it was like, there's a demand for places that serve nothing but vegetables. There's a demand for places that are completely gluten-free. So I was like, why not? And so one day in our kitchen, we were experimenting with falafel, and he put falafel in a taco. And he's like, hey, it's falafel in a taco. It's a falaco. And I'm like,
I love it.
Boom, that's it. I was like, that's the food truck, babe. That is it right there. That's the thing. I mean, falafel is so versatile. I mean, most people don't know what it is.
Okay, tell me exactly what falafel is.
So falafel,
I know I ate it, but I don't know exactly what it is.
So it's funny. Rhonda Redmond kind of coined the phrase, it's a healthy hush puppy. And I love that. And I use it all the time.
She's brilliant.
Yes. And so it's like, I'm totally stealing that, Rhonda. And so it's basically a combination of chickpeas, onions, garlic, parsley, and a whole lot of spices. And we grind it up in a food processor and kind of makes this mealy kind of a texture. And we form balls in it and deep fry them in peanut oil, because that's like the best.
Yes.
And then we put them on tacos. So every falaco has the same kind of formula. It's a certified gluten-free and certified organic corn tortilla that we get from La Tortilla Factory. They're based out of California. And then we put a different hummus on each one. So, and we hand make all of our own hummus. Most people don't realize the process of making hummus. I mean, you have to take a chickpea, you soak that chickpea, you boil that chickpea, and then you shell that chickpea. So when you're talking about shelling chickpeas, that's a very tedious process to make it creamy.
Do you have young ones that can help you with that?
No.
So you
me
do it
and
all.
Daniel and Candace do it all, yes. And so my team is great. So we make everything by hand with love. It's wonderful. And so we make our own custom hummuses. Every falaco has the same 2 falafel balls on there. So you get a pair of balls on every taco.
Okay.
And then all the sauces we make from scratch, all our toppings and everything that go on them. So we actually have 7 different falacos to choose from, but we only have 2 on the truck at any given time.
Okay.
Just today's a freak of nature. We have 3 Falacos today, unbelievably.
Yes.
But normally on any given day, we'll have two different Falacos on the truck and we rotate them out. So if we go to one location, we may have 2 different ones than the time
I
we
like
were there
that.
before, right?
I like that.
And so we rotate them out, and we also have a lot of other items on our menu. We've got different snacks and sides. Amaze balls is a big hit because of the name. Everybody's like, I gotta try that. It sounds cool. It's
Right.
Amaze
It
balls.
does. Yeah.
And that's not a Falaco, but it's quinoa, and we bake those. They're little quinoa patties with onions and mushrooms and spices, and we top them with hummus and peppers and all that. So our balls are fried, but our Amaze balls are baked.
Okay.
And then we also have fresh smoothies, juices, snacks. I mean, different frozen grapes right now has been a big hit
saw
because it's
that.
so dang hot
Yeah.
outside.
I saw that. The kids
Yeah.
were like, had those cups. I'm like, what are you guys eating? And they're like, frozen grapes. I'm like, brilliant.
Yes, right?
That's brilliant.
Yes,
Especially for a really hot day like today.
Mm-hmm.
So amazing.
Yes.
So I was looking over your website, and you know, you have a really cool mission.
Yes.
Tell us what your mission is.
So our mission is to bring safe food to the people. So most folks don't know to this day what GMOs, genetically modified organisms, are in our food. Certain people will say they're safe. I don't believe it. I don't think it's right for man to alter what nature and God has created with our food. I don't think it's right to splice different species with our plants. It's just something doesn't sit right with me for that.
Sure.
So our mission is to be as organic as we possibly can. I did a whole lot of research in developing this truck because I wanted to have a completely organic truck, and I found out really how almost impossible that is. Just simply because when we see the USDA organic label, most people think, oh, it's organic, but they don't realize that doesn't mean 100% organic. They're still allowed to use a small percentage of non-organic ingredients in those things. So, I learned a lot through this just self-taught, doing research and all that kind of stuff. So we will use organic ingredients as often as we can. When I buy fresh produce, I want to buy organic. When we buy our tortillas, they're certified organic. Our chickpeas are certified organic. Our main, our tahini, our lemon juice, everything that goes in our main ingredients is just on the off chance we might have some peppers someday. Our mango chutney is not organic. So if somebody wants to know specifically, what is organic on the truck and what's not, we can verify those things and totally give full disclosure. And some people care. They really care, and they want to know those things.
I have some friends that are gluten-free, and when we go out to lunch, it's like they're so limited on what they can eat, and then the waiters are like, oh, I'm not sure. And then, one of my girlfriends was like super sick afterwards, and I felt horrible for her because her body can't handle all that stuff.
And some folks are really excited when they see the truck and they're just like, so your tacos are gluten-free? I'm like, no, everything is gluten-free.
Yes.
Like, we check every single label. We are meticulous with that because, I want to have a safe place for people that have gluten sensitivities that they can eat, and they don't even have to worry about what's on the menu. It's free reign. They can order whatever they want and don't have to worry. No flour exists. No gluten of any kind lives on our truck. It never sets foot on our truck. So there's no cross-contamination issues.
And I know you cannot miss this truck because it's lime green.
Yes. My big green Evelyn.
I love
driving down the street. You can't miss her.
I love it. I love it. On your website, there is a calendar, where you're at, all that good stuff. I know you have an event coming up this Saturday.
Yes.
On 18th.
Yes.
You're going to be out at the cornhole tournament.
Yes, the hometown hoedown. Yes, it's coming up this Saturday. It's for the nonprofit, the Sentinels Foundation.
Texas Sentinels. Yes,
and
Wounded Warriors.
Yes, and it'll be a great event. We're going to be out there for that, and it's going to be really hot, but we'll have lots of
We'll be out at Rob Fleming Park.
Correct.
We'll be out there as well. We're going to be spinning some tunes for everybody while the bands aren't playing.
Yay.
So we're excited to be there as well. You have a really cool app too.
Yes.
So everybody needs to download this app. So tell us what the name of the app is.
Yes.
It just Falacos?
Yes. So if you go to the App Store on your mobile device, go to, whether it's iPhone or Android, we're on both. Go to the App Store and just type in Falacos. It's Falacos. And it should pop right up. It should be Falacos Food Truck. And on that mobile app, it's really great. People can stay plugged into our truck, figure out exactly where we're going to be. It's a very easy read calendar. You can see our calendar at falacos.com, but with the mobile app, it's real easy to read. And we send out a push notification every week to say, hey, gang, here's our locations for the week. And then it's also really helpful, too. So when we have special events that get added in, at the last minute. We send out notices, or if we have cancellations, all this funky weather. We had some events that just...
Because we could get a boat to come to the food
Yeah,
truck,
but no,
right?
but the boat, the truck won't be there.
We can't convert the truck to be a boat.
No. So yeah, in some cases we've had some cancellations from all this fun.
Understood.
Yeah, so that's really the best way to stay plugged into us, is to get that mobile app.
Well, I know I'm going to download it. You guys, all the listeners, you guys need to download this app. Whoever designed it, it is beautifully put together.
Yes.
The color.
So I gotta give a
easy
shout
to
out.
use.
Gotta give a shout out to my digital marketing, lipstick marketing, Laura Lash Fitzgerald. She is amazing. She did our website. She did our app, and she specializes in apps. She's really phenomenal. So she's great to work with. So business owners, hey, check that out. It's apps are great for your business. We've got a CPA friend, a realtor, Brian Richardson Group, a really Weems CPA, different businesses that have mobile apps. So it's really cool what she can do for your business. That's regardless of what you do.
That is really cool. And you guys have a Facebook page, so you guys need to like Falacos Facebook page.
Facebook, and then we're also on Instagram and Twitter at Falacos Balls.
Okay.
So our logo is Falacos, and you'll see it says vegan and gluten-free taco balls, because it's not only do we have the falafel balls, but we also have the amaze balls.
Right.
And then we also have nutty chocolate balls. That's our dessert, our raw vegan dessert. That's so delicious.
Okay.
So yeah, we're all about the healthy balls.
So what is your most popular Falaco right now? Because I know I had the
kimchi cheese.
I had the kimchi cheese and the Texas.
Yes.
And they were both amazing.
So I think the kimchi cheese is probably the most unique on the truck, because of the combination of ingredients. People look at it like, what in the world? But it's like you got to get it all in your mouth at the same time. It's a party in your mouth. And the kimchi cheese actually was the first Falaco that we created. That was the original first one, yeah.
Okay, so guys, that's the one that I had, and it was... Well, okay, so tell them what the ingredients are, because it is different.
Yes.
But it was a party in my mouth.
Yes, so the hummus it's an agave nut hummus. And then the 2 falafel balls, it has a spicy chili sauce that goes on the balls, some green apple slices, fresh kimchi, and then the fresh hoisin sauce that we make, which is like a sweet brown sauce, and with the green apples and then green onions on top, and it's just it's tangy, it's sweet, it's spicy, it's like all of those flavors going on at the same time.
It was amazing, and the Texas one was really good too, with like the avocado and the cilantro, and I did get mine without onions. Ugh, I know it's probably a bad mojo. It probably needs the onions on there.
You just gotta have it all on there.
But I did opt out without having onions. But it was pretty good. And what was the hummus on that one?
That one on the down south has a cilantro lime. Hummus and the Texas has a dill pickle hummus.
Okay, so I think that's the one I had, and I didn't have the Texas has the fried jalapenos.
Yes,
I don't think you put them on there.
Fried jalapenos, fried onions.
Okay, so I missed out. I need to redo that one.
Yeah,
I really do.
Yep.
Okay, awesome. So, your website is falacos.com.
Yes,
we are super excited to have you guys here, and I mean we had you guys out here for lunch, and we're going to have you guys back out again next week.
I would love to come back. I would love to come back. People often ask, like, well, where are you set up? And so just to let everybody know, if you go to our website, there is an address there in Conroe. That is our main headquarters. That's Evelyn's pad. That's where she sleeps. That's where my office is, and then my insurance agency as well. So we don't ever serve food there. So the address at our office, like if you have questions or something, want to come by and say, hey, you'll catch us doing food prep there on the truck, but we won't ever sell there. So the easiest way to find us, and we bounce all around Montgomery County right now. We're permitted for Montgomery County and City of Conroe. So we go to the Isaac Conroe Farmers Market on the first Thursday. We'll be at Willis Farmers Market tomorrow. We've done events like Ironman. We've been at Rusty's Garage. We jump around to all different apartment complexes and things like that. Simply Inspired down the road has us out on Fridays. And so we've had a whole lot of fun working with the local businesses, and we would love to come to anybody's business. We need places to go.
Sure.
So whether somebody has an office complex or a shopping strip or, an apartment or something like that, and they would like us to come out, they just need to call Margie Taylor PR, or call me and I'll refer you with Margie. She handles my calendar and does all our PR and stuff.
Awesome.
And books events, and we do catering. So Summit has a private event. Some people are interested in graduation parties or stuff like that over the summer. We've catered to office complexes before, where we feed the folks that work there, and then we open to the public after the lunch hour. So we make sure everybody gets fed. And
I love it.
So we'd love to come and set up wherever somebody might have a place for us to go. And we're fixing to go to Houston. We just got Harris County permit.
Yay!
Yes, and now we're working on City of Houston, so we're going to be all over the place.
Okay, so when you go down to City of Houston, you need to let me know because I want to hook you up with CBS Radio.
Oh, cool. Awesome. Would love to
They
do
would
that.
love to have Falacos.
Yeah.
For sure.
That's awesome.
Well, Courtney, thank you so much for coming in the
Thanks,
studio
Holly. Thank
and making
you.
our tummies like full with all this yummy, yummy food. We absolutely love it.
My pleasure.
Again, it's falacos.com. It's Courtney Weidner with Falacos. And download the app, guys. You'll be so glad that you did.
Yes.
And, if you're in our area next week, she's going to be out here serving,
the 23rd, right?
The 23rd.
Yes.
Taco balls. They are legit.
It is on.
So thank you again so much for coming
Thanks,
in.
Holly. Thanks for having us.
Have a great day.
Thanks, you too.